I enjoy doing videos, and therefore I thought, okay, maybe it's time to get a new camera. So there are so many like choices nowadays, and of course if you are going to Google like what kind of camera you should get, you're gonna have a lot of information, and that can be quite confusing. So I just started with not taking advice from people. I just sort of like set up my own checklist on what I want in a camera, and then sort of go through the checklist and eliminate those that doesn't serve me, and like find those cameras that I actually really want. So one of the things in my criteria of getting a camera is that it has to be sort of easy to use. I know that professional cameras have tons of setting, and like their manual settings are so different, and there's like a lot of photography terms to it, and I'm not a photographer, so I just want something that allows me to take videos in the best manner possible and the easiest manner possible. Secondly, it has to have a flip-up screen, because I'm doing vlogs, so obviously I want to see like myself and how I look in the camera. So I want a flip-up screen, and preferably the flip-up screen is like it flips up to the side. It flips to the side instead of flip up. Third, I needed to shoot in HD 1080p at 60 frames per second, and the reason why I like to do that is because I like to slow down most of the videos that I shoot, so that it has like a very stylized cinematic effect sort of thing. So like, of course, it has to shoot at 1080p at 60 frames per second minimum. On it, where you can stick your microphone in, it's immaterial, but it has to allow external mic input, because audio is king in doing videos. Even though like you can have like great pictures, like great shots and everything, but if you can't hear what the person is saying or what is happening, and you just, you know, it's like the sound quality is really bad, it's not going to have like or deliver the effect that like you want. So like audio is king, audio is very important, and most built-in mics in video cameras, they're not really very good. So like I would like to have that function. Next is interchangeable lens. Even an entry-level DSLR or vlogging cameras nowadays, it's still going to cost you money. It's still going to be slightly above $1,000 at least for entry-level DSLRs and whatnot. So I don't want to be spending money constantly trying to upgrade my cameras. That way I don't need to upgrade the camera, the body. I only need to buy the lenses if I need the lenses. It also has to be semi-light, not bulky, not heavy. I am a casual user still, so that's why I like to use the iPhone, because it's so accessible and so light. So, and I know that even though I like the idea of having these professional looking cameras like the DSLRs, I know that if they're gonna be heavy, I'm not gonna bring them with me. I'm not gonna carry them around, you know, and start recording myself or taking pictures and things like that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So I know that if they are going to be big, bulky, I would probably not use them as much. So it has to be light and compact. So out of all these checklists, the Canon EOS M6 was the one camera that I was looking for. It's not the best camera, nor is it the perfect camera, but it is like perfect for me. For one thing, if you can see, it's really like small and compact, and yet it has it is an interchangeable lens camera. It is a mirrorless camera, they call it now, and I can always upgrade my lens. I don't have to buy another camera body. I just need to get a new kit lens if I need to. And for Canon EOS M6, I was told that most or all Canon's lens, like you are able to use it, and some you might need adapters, but for most, generally you are able to use, like even the telephoto lens, you can use that with the Canon EOS M6. So far I really like using it. It's not heavy, it's not big, it's not bulky. I kind of enjoy bringing it out. It does look sort of stylish and vintage. It does shoot in 1080p at 60 frames per second. I have no like sort of bad experience In terms of the settings and using it, if you put it on auto, then of course it's just a click and shoot camera. The autofocus is really nice. Sometimes I kind of find that the autofocus tends to go back and forth a little bit. I think maybe it's just trying to find a point to focus, and I found that like if I have point it onto a subject and like manually set it to focus, like it worked better. So like the autofocus is great, like it gives you that depth of field, especially if you like focus at the face, then like it's always going to track your face, so that's really good. I don't mind it, so it's not as fast as some cameras, like the auto, it tends to take a bit while if you change focus, but it's not like really slow, and like so far I didn't really mind it. It has an external mic input. It has a horseshoe in so that you can put an external mic, and then you have the mic input over here. So like that is great because that was what I was looking for in a camera. The only thing that I think I don't like about Canon EOS M6, and the only thing that I think stops it from being the perfect camera for me, is that the screen flips up instead of the side, which I mentioned that I actually prefer the screen to flip to the side instead of flipping up. And that's because that it has a horseshoe mount for your external mics or your flash or whatever. So it has this mount, right? So chances are, for me, I'm gonna use it for an external mic. And if I put an external mic there, then what happens is that if I flip up the screen, I wouldn't be able to see the screen because the mic is on top. So like, why, right? So that's like the only thing that stops this camera from being the perfect camera. If it flips to the side, problem solved. You know, I can have my mic on top and then the camera flips to the side so I can still see myself. But other than that, like, I don't know why Canon decides to flip this up. So like, yeah, just a feedback to Canon, like if you're going to give horseshoe mount to all your cameras, just make the screen flips to the side. I mean, like, it's just common sense, right? I mean, but you know, maybe they have their reasons. I don't know. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you find it useful. Consider subscribing to see more videos like this, and till the next video, bye.